and welcome back. I hope you're all doing really well. Again, I thank you for the love and support on the most recent video. Seriously appreciate it. This video is going to be a great one for those of you who have been around for quite a while. Hedera's mainnet update has officially gone live and now supports native staking. So in this video, I'll be showing you guys how to utilize your HashPack wallet in order to natively stake to the governing council member nodes to earn rewards in the future. I'll be talking about how it's all going to function, as well as touching on some of those Hedera articles. Starting the video off, I wanted to talk about SAUCERSWAP. They've just released an announcement saying that unfortunately they will be delaying their launch. Though we would have liked to launch during during the next 3 days, we made the decision to delay for two reasons. We are working with the Hedera core team to resolve a peculiarity with the network that only occurs on a mainnet. This did not present itself on the testnet. We do not want to rush into anything. Please note, this is not an issue with our audited contracts. So obviously there's some sort of peculiar issue, discrepancy between how SAUCERSWAP is running on the testnet versus the mainnet. Clearly not something to do with the platform or the audit themselves, something to do with Hedera and how it's integrating. Ultimately, we do not feel it is responsible to launch until we and Hedera work together to confirm that Hedera's smart contract service is operating as it should. Go live will occur once both parties have reached consensus on the matter. In light of the first reason, we ultimately see this delay as an opportunity to announce something that our team has been working on for months. We expect this announcement to be a major contributing factor towards a successful launch, which will be announced this Friday. So tomorrow they'll be dropping another announcement regarding something they've been working on for a while. Following this announcement on Friday, we will be holding an AMA this Saturday in our Discord at the usual time of 7:30 ET. I urge you guys to go check those out. They're very informative. As the pioneering DEX on Hedera, we want to take all the right steps towards making the biggest splash, not only within Hedera, but in the crypto sphere at large. We have one chance to get this right, and we need to take our time to do so. Once the root issue at the network level is addressed, we will move forward with our launch. Tentatively, we are looking at 2 weeks, given the timelines that have been communicated to us from the Hedera dev team. We appreciate all the support from the community. Please remember that we regard you and your experience on SAUCERSWAP as our highest priority, and we are excited to reveal some news on Friday. We think you're all going to love what you hear regards the SAUCERSWAP team. I personally think they made the right decision here. As they've mentioned, our interests, the users' interests, are in their best interest as well at the end of the day. And I'm glad to see they take this proactive approach to ensure that everything is fully ironed out and buttery smooth for live launch on the mainnet. Seriously important. And as they've said, they've got a serious reputation, and they've got a very good reputation. And this is why they found an issue. They've spoken up about it. They've communicated it effectively to the remainder of the community. And they said, unfortunately, they'll be pushing this out 2 weeks from the previously expected launch date, which I think majority of people are going to be fine with. Here was Hedera's response. Obviously, Hedera's core team is Hedera's core engineering team is reviewing the unexpected behavior in support of a successful launch for SAUCERSWAP Labs. The mainnet update on Thursday, July 21st will still be performed, and an expedited update to address the issue will be scheduled for next week. Details to follow. So hopefully, like SAUCERSWAP said, 1 to 2 weeks, and we should see a launch. However, we have got that announcement coming Friday, tomorrow, which is great. Right, jumping into native staking then. Native staking is now live on Hedera's mainnet, and they're excited to announce that we'll be contributing to the 0.0800 account for staking rewards. We'll have more information next week on how we plan to participate in this landmark event for the Hbar ecosystem, and it definitely is a landmark event because of how easy it's going to be. So I'm going to spend a few minutes or so running through this article written over on their website, as it details how this will be rolled out in several different phases, what to expect from each phase, and then we'll jump across into HashPack in order to begin the staking process. So the first phase allows ecosystem to start building tooling and for users to test functionality without earning rewards. So that's the key caveat here at the moment. Phase 1, there won't be any rewards, and we're about to explain why. Hedera is obviously a proof of stake network, meaning it does not require mining to solve computational problems and deliver proof of work for reward. Instead, Hedera's design uses the value of a scarce pre-minted resource, Hbar, staked to network nodes to achieve consensus and protect the network against certain forms of cyber attack, including Sybil attacks. Enabling native staking, therefore, is essential for Hedera's network to continue along its path to decentralization and to incentivize staking behavior to protect the network from attack. So obviously currently, Hedera network nodes are operated by the members of the Hedera Governing Council, and each node has an equal stake, so 1 of 26. As the network is further decentralized and non-council member nodes are allowed to participate, it becomes critical to permit users to be able to choose which nodes they want to stake their HBARs to. In order for permissionless networks to function, anyone can operate a node and participate in network consensus. As such, public permissionless proof-of-stake networks need a scarce resource, usually the network's native cryptocurrency, e.g. HBAR, to secure the network against such attacks, rather than each node having a vote weight proportional to hashing power like in a proof-of-work environment. A node's ability to influence consensus is proportional to the number of coins, in this case HBARs, staked to a node. Hedera achieves consensus on a transaction when the voting involves more than 2/3 of the network's voting power. An entity then would need to attain 1/3 of total voting power, i.e. 1/3 of the staked HBARs, in order to disrupt the network, which is obviously highly unlikely. Right then, so what's happened is HIP 406 has gone through, and phase 1 is beginning to roll out. So let's look at these different phases for staking natively on Hedera. First phase, technical availability. The staking functionality is now available and live on both the Hedera testnet and mainnet as of July 21st. In phase 1, users will be technically able to stake their account to mainnet nodes, but this will not contribute to a node's consensus weight, e.g. voting power. This initial technical availability release does not reward participants for staking, but enables a level playing field whereby all market participants have the possibility to join the staking program, and avoids giving an unfair advantage to the first few who stake, e.g. higher rewards, first come, first serve incentives, etc. So that's what's live currently. Phase 2 will be the ecosystem development phase. During this phase, supported exchanges and wallets will be able to integrate the staking functionality to provide account holders an easy way to stake their HBARs. In addition, web applications for delegating stake will likely be built for future utilization by the retail ecosystem, and during this phase, there will be visibility of stake per node, and staking to a node will affect its consensus weight, voting power, with monthly updates. Now, this is partially already underway in phase 2 because HashPack Wallet have obviously already enabled native staking for their users. Again, we'll be touching on that in literally a couple of minutes. Phase 3 then, staking reward program launches. So the Hedera Governing Council will determine when the Hedera ecosystem has reached a minimum viable set of integrations to enable staking rewards. Once this is determined, the council, through CoinCom, will vote to update the reward rate, and subsequently the mainnet will be updated with the agreed upon reward rate. Once updated, the staking reward account 0.0800, you can view that on any explorer, will be eligible to distribute rewards earned by stakers once the rewards threshold of 250 million total HBARs has been met. Rewards will continue to be distributed even if, after this time, the balance of the account goes below 250 million. So they need to turn it on effectively for the account, and then we need to see a minimum of 250 million HBAR in that reward account before rewards begin to get distributed. Once that's begun, nothing can stop it effectively. Earned rewards are transferred to eligible accounts staked to a node through one of many transactions. Both the account eligibility requirements and the types of transactions that can be used to claim rewards are described in the staking documentation. The council has voted to implement a maximum cap of 6.5% annual reward rate, so sort of middle of the run in terms of reward rate in comparison to other layer 1 native staking platforms, and the actual reward rate will vary depending on how many HBARs are staked for rewards, but the rate will not exceed the cap. So e.g. 6.5% is the maximum. We could see rates lower than that, which I think is fairly likely, particularly early on. However, moving forward into the future, as transactions ramp up and there is more HBAR there being sort of consumed by that wallet via transaction fees, we'll probably see those rates increase. Again, it's dependent on how many people stake, etc. Phase 4, which is the complete staking implementation. In this phase, 24-hour updates for visibility into staked per node and the node uptime feature will be released. This means that instead of updating node state visibility on a monthly basis, node state visibility will be updated on a 24-hour epoch interval. When the uptime feature takes effect, staked accounts will not earn rewards when nodes are unable to participate in consensus, e.g. unavailable or offline. Non-rewarded staking accounts that will contribute to staking but have pledged not to receive rewards into the foreseeable future, even when the rewards are enabled, include those owned by Hedera, e.g. the Treasury, 𝗬𝗠𝗡𝗏 and 𝗬𝗠𝗡. In aggregate, these accounts control more than half of the total minted supply of HBARs, ensuring that enough HBARs are staked for network security. So basically 50% of the supply will not be eligible for rewards, which is great because it means that users will be getting a larger share of the staking rewards and not these big wallets that are obviously holding it for network security. So really good move on 𝗬𝗠𝗡𝗏's part there, and obviously Hedera and the Treasury. Staking reward insight. So the staking architecture is based on the original design defined in the Hedera Hashgraph white paper. In the future, the reward mechanism will be enabled, so those who choose to stake their HBARs can earn rewards if they choose for their contribution to the operation and security of the Hedera network. No minimum amount of HBARs will be required for HBAR holders to participate in staking and earn rewards. There is no bonding, slashing, or lockup periods, but there is a minimum staking period of 24 hours to receive rewards. You don't need a minimum account size, e.g. one HBAR is enough to start earning rewards, and you need to just hold it there for 24 hours. There is no unstaking penalties or time to unstake, nothing like that. Really, really simple and seamless process. Accounts staked during a fraction of some of those periods have no effect on consensus and therefore will return no rewards. The staking system offers additional unique functionality, indirect staking as well. If account A stakes to node N, then the stake increases the consensus weight of N, and account A is rewarded for every 24-hour period that it stakes. However, if account A stakes to account B and account B stakes to node A, then the stake from both A and B will increase the consensus weight of N, but the rewards for both A and B will be received by B. So what this means is if you have multiple different wallets, you can pledge your stake to your main wallet, for example, and your main wallet will receive all of those staking rewards. Obviously, this is quite a good way if you've got you've got multiple wallets for different levels of security, but you want to see all those rewards appear in one particular wallet. This is a nice way to do this, as well as potentially any upcoming platforms that will take advantage of features like this. Max stake. If a node has more than a max stake value, the node will be treated as if the stake is equal to the max stake. CoinCom voted for the max stake value to be the total number of HBARs divided by the total number of nodes in the network. For example, 50 billion HBARs divided by the 26 nodes would have a maximum stake of that number, which is large, obviously 1.9 billion. The max stake of each node will change every time a node is added to the network. So as we see decentralization creep up, that max stake figure is obviously going to decrease as the denominator of that fraction increases. We're going to see lower max stake figures. Min stake, of course, there is no minimum stake threshold there. If a node has less than the min stake value listed of nodes, the node will be treated as if it has 0 stake. So the min stake is again the same, 50 billion HBARs divided by the 26 nodes divided by 2 would have a minimum stake of 961 million HBARs. And again, this is to ensure that someone can't set up a node and then have more voting power against it if they have some sort of weird way of doing so. So really secure and easy way to do it. So let's work out or find out how to use HashPack wallet to natively stake. So as we saw their tweet, you'll be able to select a node to stake your balance to. Of course, beware there'll be no rewards until phase 2. And yes, you'll be able to stake a node in HashPack tomorrow. So of course, we need to make sure we've got HashPack open. So I've got HashPack open here. And you should be able to see it on screen now. And what we can see is that patch 3.0. If you don't have the patch yet, restart your computer and the patch should appear. And then at long last, native staking is here. We've added a new tab to the home screen for you to manage your account staking settings. So let me quickly log into my account and we'll explore this in a bit more detail. Now that I'm logged into this account, we can clearly see now we have a new tab here between NFTs and history, which is called Stakes. If we click on Stake, we can see staking made simple. Begin staking in seconds with HashPack. Simply select a node and start earning daily rewards. This is seriously simple. As I said, stake your HBAR and then we get the list of 26 different nodes that we can stake to, all the way from Google through to 𝗬𝗠𝗡𝗏, and we even saw Chainlink Labs there. So let's find a node that we like the look of. So I can see 𝗬𝗠𝗡𝗏 here. So if I click on 𝗬𝗠𝗡𝗏, we can see again, they reiterate there are no rewards yet until phase 2. Your full balance is automatically staked. So it means if you add additional HBARs to this wallet, because you have confirmed this selection, your HBARs will automatically get added to that staking node. Your funds are fully available to use while staked. So it doesn't matter whether you press this or not. You can still spend and exchange your HBARs regardless of whether you've got them staked, and you can unstake or switch nodes freely. So we're going to hit stake on this. We can see it's conducting the operation to stake to the node. This may take a couple of seconds or so, and we'll see what pops up next. Literally as I pause the video, done, complete. So we can now see under this stake tab, I am staked to node 1, which is 𝗬𝗠𝗡𝗥𝗥𝗔𝗟𝗦. I have the ability to unstake if I wish to do so, and I can also change the node if I wish to do so as well. Nothing's changed. My HBAR is still there. However, now it just means this wallet with any HBAR that resides within it is being staked to node 1, which is 𝗬𝗠𝗡𝗥𝗥𝗔𝗟𝗦. And I will begin receiving rewards once phase 2 does go live. This is a seriously neat feature and a massive boost to the Hedera ecosystem. Of course, I wanted to round the video up talking about STADER Hedera. As we saw there, the maximum staking rewards for native staking will be around 6.5%, which is not atypical for a native staking solution, because obviously it's being funded by transactions. STADER at the moment, their staking solution is obviously being funded by the HBAR Foundation, and we still do have a few days left of higher reward rates. We can see the rewards for July are 668,000 HBAR per day per epoch, which is per day, and obviously that's distributed to all the different holders. This is currently around a 37% APY. Now, I've seen again some more people being confused about how this works. APY is annual percentage yield. So effectively take the APY and divide it by 365. You'll probably get a number around 0.1. So you're receiving 0.1% per day that you are staked in this platform. Do not expect to be receiving 40% over a week or something like that. That's over a 365-day period, e.g. you would stake for that full year. As you can see there in this particular wallet that I've got, my HBAR X value was 32,386 and my HBAR value is 36,382, i.e. I've basically earned around 4,000 HBAR from being staked in this platform since the beginning with this particular wallet. Of course, I have other wallets as well. Anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I'm super bullish that staking is now native on HBAR, and obviously we've got more and more things coming with the likes of SAUCERSWAP, other DEXs, dApps. There are some announcements from HBAR Suite. I'll be doing another video tomorrow covering the SAUCERSWAP announcement, as well as some other DEX announcements from the likes of HBAR Suite and their progress, as well as other things going on in the crypto space. Thank you for watching. If you did, leave a like, drop a comment, you've got something to say. I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers.